Yo, Swaggy C is in the building. I am Elise Summit with a special guest today. Introduce yourself.
I am none other than Queen Dayton.
And who is Queen Dayton?
Queen Dayton is the mother of Bailey Dayton.
Ooh! So we got Bailey's mom in the building with Swaggy C. It's about to get chaotic in here. I posted some questions on social media and you guys have asked, and we have them written down from a select group of fans, and we are going to answer all of them right now. But first, in the background, we got a bunch of Swaggy and Swayze shirts in all different colors and sizes, but we'll talk more about that at the end of the video. We'll tell you exactly where to get them. But without further ado, Queen, do you want to get into these questions?
I'm ready. Come
Let's
on.
do it. Let's
do it.
rock. All right, Queen. So the first question is from Misty Blue AF. Okay. You seem to love Swaggy now, but what was your first impression of him prior to realizing that Bailey was into him? I want to hear this.
That's a great question. Okay, initially when I seen Swaggy on TV, on the credits when it first came up, I wasn't concerned about him. And I was like, oh good. I don't have to worry about her being in a showman's because I'm sure she will not be attracted to Swaggy because he's a loud mouth.
What that mean?
I mean, it means you're a loud mouth.
That ain't doing nothing. I'm so cute. I'm just loud.
You're cute, but you're loud. Totally opposite from what I thought Bailey wanted. But guess what?
We're here.
She fooled me, so here we are.
But what was your first impression? Like, aside from just knowing that she wouldn't go after me, did you like me? Did you not? Because I came in crazy.
I didn't like you. I didn't like you. And I'm really careful about judging someone that I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I didn't like his image. I didn't like how they portrayed him as being this loudmouth, rugged, African-American man. I didn't think it was a positive image, and I didn't like that. And I certainly didn't want my daughter.
Oh! She ain't want her daughter dating Swaggy.
I did not want my daughter dating Swaggy. And another thing, I personally didn't think Swaggy was attracted to African-American women. So I was like, oh, it's no big deal because it's clear to me he doesn't like African-American women.
How is that clear?
It's very clear.
How is that clear? I love black women and African-American women. I love every type of race.
Yeah, but you never dated an African-American woman.
I've never dated.
So was I correct then?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I don't like them.
Or was I correct? Okay, I was correct. So I didn't have to worry about him, so I thought.
Next question.
Okay, piggybacking on what we were just talking about, we have a fan named Daddy Marie, and they said, why has Swaggy C never dated an African-American woman? Wait a minute, I want to know the answer to that too.
She wants to know personally. Okay, guys, I've only been in two major relationships in my life. One was a half Asian, half black girl, so
that doesn't count.
Okay, she doesn't count. But she was half Asian, dated her for 4 or 5 years, so that took up most of my childhood. And then I get to college, I start acting like a hoe in college because I was playing basketball. I was playing basketball in...
A hoe?
Not a ho-ho, but a half hoe.
What is a hoe?
I was not getting around.
You were wilding out?
I was ashamed of my body count.
Oh, man.
Put it like that. But we're not going to talk about that. And then after that, after college, I dated another girl who I don't really talk to, don't really associate with, don't really like. But that took up a year of my life. So we had 4 to 5 years with this one girl, and then a year with this one girl. So I've only had, 6 years of dating and none of being black. So
why have you never dated an African American woman? Still answer that question.
I don't know.
Did you not have access, or were you not attracted to them?
No,
were they not attracted to you?
No, I was attracted to them. It was just my first ex just wasn't black. I liked her more than the other girls. My second ex wasn't black. I just liked her. There she go. We're gonna get to the next question because this question is getting controversial.
Yeah. I'm not feeling his answers. I'm not feeling them.
Okay. Question number 3. Dairy Too Silly asks, what do you think about Bay and Swaggy's behavior in the house?
Oh, you're asking me that?
We're asking you on camera. This is kind of embarrassing.
Which behavior are you talking about?
We're not talking about us just walking around holding hands.
Well, let me just say this. What fan asked that question?
Dairy Too Silly. Her name is Dairy.
Dairy. Okay, let me say this to you, Dairy. We were advised in the very beginning of the show to not look at the live feeds. So a lot of the things that went on with Bailey and Christopher or Swaggy C.
Thank you.
Swaggy C, we never knew about it as parents. And the only way we began to hear about it is on social media. They would start tagging us or sending us messages, and when we finally opened them, I was devastated. I was just like, what on earth is Bailey doing? Forget about what Swaggy C's doing, because he obviously is used to wilding out. I'm not used to, that's right. My daughter's not used to wilding out.
But on TV though, I'm not used to that.
I don't know what you're used to.
Okay.
But I do know what Bailey wasn't used to.
Okay.
So I was devastated, never embarrassed. I'm never embarrassed about anything my children do. And for the record, my girls are grown. All of them are grown, so they can do whatever they want to do. But I was a little taken back by the activity, and it was pretty aggressive to me.
It was aggressive, she's saying, but like we were in love, and I don't care
Love.
what anybody says.
Love?
Oh, lust. Was it lust? Was it love? Like it was love. What do you think it was? And this is not even a question from me. This is me to you. Like I'm not gonna say what day it was, but you were in love.
Well, let me just say this to answer your question. I do believe in love at first sight, and I know it wasn't love at first sight because you called her your sister.
Oh, here we go.
So I guess he went from sister to love like overnight. So we're not going to address that.
Well, we're not even going to talk about that part. No, we're not talking about that.
But I did hear you say that you guys have spent 600 hours together, 24/7. So that makes a lot of sense, because I think I've shared with you in our personal conversation that my husband fell in love with me after 8 hours, 2 dates, 8 hours. I'm that girl. So
she's that girl.
I'm that girl. So I can understand how you and Bailey will feel connected and feel like you guys are in love. And then when Bailey got on national TV and said, I am in love, not I love him, because they told everyone in the house they loved him. I mean, they were very affectionate in the house, which was a little weird to me too. But they told everyone, I love you, I love you. But when she got on national TV and said, I'm in love, then I started paying a little closer attention to what was really going on.
Hope that answered your question, Darian.
I see why she fell in love.
Okay, now you coming along.
Okay. Question number 4. This is from fans Shelly, Stiers, and Jalen. They're here in Kansas City. Where do you see Swae in 5 years?
Ooh.
Wait a minute, who is Swae? Did I miss something?
Everybody knows who Swae is. You got the Swae on the shirt. You got Swae here, Swae here. Swae means Swaggy C and Bailey. So we were on the hammock one day, and she decided to come up with Swae, meaning SW for Swaggy, and then Ailey as in her. That's both of our names combined. Look in the dictionary. Swae is a word, maybe Urban Dictionary, but it's a word.
If you Google it, it's there.
It's us, you feel me? And it could have been Baggy, but we didn't like Baggy.
No.
Rachel Riley, who won Big Brother 13, she likes Swagly better, but Swae is us. But to answer the question, where do I see Swae in 5 years? I see myself married to your daughter within the next 5 years. I see
5 years?
I'm saying within the next 5 years. But she's saying, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Because I'm like 5 years.
Yeah.
That's a long
Oh, no. We can talk about that question in a second.
Okay.
But in the next 5 years, like in 2023, where do I see myself? I see myself married. I see myself still on TV. I see myself with a few kids, maybe 2, 1 or 2, or maybe 3. I don't know, depending on how Bailey feels. But married, kids, LA. She wants to live in Kansas City to raise her kids, but it may be LA or Kansas City. I don't know. But in the next 5 years, me, Bailey, marriage, kids, I'm on TV, depending on if she wants to be on TV or be a yoga, a mogul, or she wants to do a lot of different things. So we're going to be all over the world, worldwide, but 5 years.
Just like Bailey said on Off the Block, she said that she sees herself married, sitting in a tree, kissing, having babies, Amazing Race, just with Swaggy C. So I guess that's what they're going to do.
We both got the same mindset.
I mean, you guys are connected.
It's different.
Wow, different.
But question number 5 is kind of piggybacking off of it. Steffi Bell 67 is asking you, Queen, do you approve of them getting hitched this year or waiting a few years? Meaning, by the end of 2018, maybe early 2019, do you approve of us getting married, or should we wait till 2020 or 2021?
Well, let me just say this.
No, don't just say it. We need you to be blunt.
Okay, ask me the question again.
Okay, do you approve of us getting hitched this
year? What does hitched mean?
I guess to them it means married or engaged.
Engaged, okay.
Okay, by the end of this year, or maybe early 2019, or should we wait a few years, such as 2020, 2021, 2022?
Well, first of all, I don't care what you guys decide to do. You've already had a conversation with her dad, correct?
Yes, I have. The cameras don't know that, though. So tell the cameras that. Tell the cameras what they don't know.
Okay, what you don't know is that Swaggy C has had multiple conversations with Bailey's dad, talked about the future. Bailey's dad asked him, how did he plan on taking care of his daughter? I mean, that doesn't mean that Bailey doesn't have some plans too, but what's your plan? What's your short-term, long-term plan? And this fella here, he was ready. So after he had the conversation, they went out and played golf for 4 or 5 hours.
Ready.
Went to church, had
Bible study.
Bible study. My husband came back and said, you know what, I would allow him to take my daughter's hand in marriage. So that was a surprise to me. That was a surprise to me.
Daddy Swaggy, aka Daddy Dayton, gave me his blessing already.
And Bailey is his baby girl, so I don't know if you know what that means, but you know, it's very hard to relinquish any of your daughters, but that baby one is particularly hard. And he said yes, he said he would be fine with that. So to answer your question, let's get the wedding plan started.
Oh, let's get the wedding plan started! That's from Queen herself.
That's right, from Queen
Okay,
herself.
so she answered the question. I don't got any more questions after that. Question number 6.
If you and Bailey had to do anything different in the house, would you change your strategy up a little bit?
I wouldn't, because if I changed my strategy, me and Bailey wouldn't be so close. We wouldn't have like this future together. Because if I went in there and changed, let's say I picked Angela's group to save week 1, I get close to Angela and JC's group. Yeah, maybe I'd stay further in the game. I maybe would have won the game, or maybe Final 5, Final 4. Me and Angela would have rocked the whole house had I saved her week 1. You know what I mean? Like, I would have been in level 6. Of course, but me and Bailey wouldn't be, dating. We wouldn't have been an item. She may have left earlier, or she may have stayed longer than me, but we would have just been friends, like platonic friends.
Like your little sister?
Like my little sister.
She's older than you, but she's your little sister.
I'm 6'4.5".
Oh, and a half.
And a half, 205 pounds. She's my little sister. Or she was.
Oh!
She was.
Get it right.
Get it right. So, like I said, I wouldn't change anything because I got backdoored off of, Caitlyn being an idiot. And this is not bashing Caitlyn at all, because she even said herself she regrets making that move.
Right.
It's just, I got backdoored not because I'm a threat to level 6. I called her shady, and she just backdoored me off that alone.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know what I could change, honestly. If I got backdoored by level 6.
If you calm that beast down.
Yes, but if I got backdoored by level 6, I can say,
I
okay, I should have calmed the beast down. I shouldn't have won so many competitions. Then I'd have a peace of mind. The fact that my own teammate did it because I called her shady and then regrets it afterwards, I don't know what to change.
That's
so
true.
like I said, to answer the question, I wouldn't change anything because it got me to the point where me and Bailey are talking about the future together, and I love Bailey. But if I did change anything, I probably would have won Big Brother, because I wouldn't have been so close to Bailey and so close to Haley and everybody else, and I probably would have been more aware of my surroundings, if that makes sense.
So when you go back, strategy's different.
Oh, if I go back, strategy is completely different. Like, glasses off, glasses back on. I am Christopher. Nice to meet you today. That is how I'm coming. Ain't no swaggy shirts if I go back. I mean, in the diary room, then I put the swaggy shirts back on. I'm in the building, swaggy's here. But then when I go back out into the public, my shirt is tucked in, no bandanas. How you doing? My name's Christopher. That's how I'm coming.
That's
it's
smart.
different. It's different.
It's different.
You feel me? It's different.
Different.
Question number 7. We're going to move right along.
Okay, question number 7. What do you miss most about Bailey, and how has meeting the Queen made a difference in your life personally?
What I miss most about Bailey is just like how we were connected 24/7 around each other, like the physical touch aspect in terms of how we're always hugging or holding hands, or how
they kissed all the time.
we're not even talking about that physical touch, Queen.
Okay.
We're talking about like just walking around, holding hands, hugging, being goofy around each other. I miss her doing her little, cartwheels and backflips and me holding her legs, us dancing, just little stuff like that in the house that were actually really cute, that meant the most to me, honestly. Waking up next to her, having little conversations like under the bed while everybody's asleep. Like, I miss that the most about Bailey. Meeting Queen personally, that's different because I've been to a vow renewal, which is kind of like a wedding. I've never been to a wedding before, so it made me think, okay, I kind of want this with Bailey. I'm more direct and more blunt ever since I met Queen, because Queen will tell me something exactly how she feels. She does not care how I feel about it. She tells me exactly what it is and when it is. So I'm more like that. I don't care about how people feel anymore. I mean, I'm Swaggy C regardless, so I never did, but like, you gave me that extra edge. She'd be like, nope, don't care. This is what matters to me. However you feel is however you feel. Another aspect, the biggest aspect of Queen that really, gelled on me is how she raised her kids, because I know that's exactly how I want to raise my kids. You always hear these stories, on social media, and how people raise their kids to be, perfectionists, and they're great, and they had a great childhood and all of that. Like, that's exactly what I want with my kids. So seeing it firsthand, being here and, seeing all of it, it's a huge impact. I know exactly that's what I want to do with my kids.
Good.
Your
Because
grandkids.
your kids will be my grandkids.
Your grandkids.
So yeah, they must have this lifestyle.
They gotta have this lifestyle.
have it.
They can't be from the hood. They can't be doing
The
They can't
hood
do none
is
of
in it a
that.
little bit because the hood's in their daddy.
Okay, the hood's in. Okay, yeah, but you guys been out the hood for about 30 years now.
yeah, we been-
I was in the hood last year. I was
that's a
slanging
different-
it
yeah, that's a different-
last year.
Slanging it like
I got some stories about me last year. I ain't gonna say on camera.
Please don't.
Last question.
Please don't.
Last question. B brother fan with 2 N's. How long do you think it'll take until we see little B's and C's running around? Meaning little
What-
Baileys
what's
and
a-
little Chris's.
Oh, like what's the B and C?
That is a
How
very
long?
tough question,
How
honestly.
long? Who's answering it? You or me?
You answering? No. You answer. The floor is yours. I'm not answering that.
You answer.
I don't have a.
I don't have an answer for
I
that.
don't have a say in that. I mean, I kind of do.
You do have a
It's
say.
kind of half of me,
do
but
have a say.
still, like, it's not my like.
You do have it. You do have it. Say you answered and then I'll answer it.
How long do you think it'll take until we see little B's and C's running around? They said ask the queen, but
Oh, did they say ask the queen?
yes, but if you want to know Swaggy's answer first, honestly, before I met Billy, I always said I'd never get married or have a kid before 27 because my career came first, and my career is still very important, obviously, but it's on par with Bailey. I've never had a girlfriend where, I felt she was like, I don't know, where I felt I can marry her or have a kid with her. Like I've had, girls I've messed with, and I've had 2 girlfriends, major girlfriends, but I've never
So
felt
you're
like.
talking about them all the time.
Yeah, I don't.
Stop talking about
but
it.
but
That's the past.
what I'm saying,
Now, one time have I mentioned Bailey's past?
Bailey got some dumb ex-boyfriends.
I know,
and
but
I'll
but
fight
I'm not
all of them.
talking about
I'll fight
it.
all of them too.
I'm
though.
not. We know, but I'm not
Okay,
talking about
okay.
it. So.
But what I'm saying is to make a point is, I've never felt like I could have a kid with them. With Bailey, it's like, okay, we're still gonna put our career first.
Absolutely.
But if a kid happens, I'm not shying away from it. I'd be, elated, 100% happy.
If it happened before you turned 27, you would be happy.
100%. If it happened next year, I'd be happy. Just because it's Bailey. Like, when you find the right person, the timing doesn't matter on, kids in terms of, let's say, for instance, finances or your career or your family that hasn't really met yet. Okay, that matters. But when you find the right person, it doesn't matter if you get married in 4 years or 4 months, have a kid in 4 years or 4 months. It's the right person. They're going to be around forever regardless. So, to answer the question, I don't know. But if it were to happen in the next few years, if it were to happen next month, if it were to happen in, 4 or 5 months, cough, cough.
Boy, you are
I
skipping
don't-
through this.
I'm beating around the bush a little bit, but
Just answer the question.
how long? All right, if I had to put all my money on it right now, within the next 2 years,
I agree with that.
the next 2 years, Bailey probably pregnant.
I agree.
I mean, yeah, we're just gonna say possibly.
I agree with that.
You agree with
We
that?
agree.
You agree?
Is this the only thing we've agreed on?
All right. Well, like I said, she could get. We're putting our career first, but she can get pregnant next month. She can get pregnant in 5 months. She can get pregnant in 10 months. I know all y'all got the rumors right now. Do we even address those? Or
We can address them. I'm okay with addressing
I mean,
them.
she could be pregnant right now, but we're not even gonna.
She could be? She could be.
Those are the
Wait,
rumors.
wait. She could be.
Those are the okay. Could be. Those are the rumors. We're not gonna address the rumors. We obviously know what's going on. We know the truth, but we can just edit this part out, or we can keep it on and
I don't care.
and we can skip through this question.
Okay.
That was the last question, guys. I appreciate you guys for sending all your questions and all these shirts. Swaley. Go on Swaley.com and get a shirt. We definitely got a sale right now. Just click the bundle sale tag above to get maybe 2 for the price of 1. Also, like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube page to see more of Queen. If y'all got any questions for her, comment under the video. If y'all like it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe because she will be back on the YouTube channel.
Now, when is Bailey going to be on the YouTube channel?
When she gets outside the house.
That's the first thing.
13 days is finale night, and Bailey will be on the channel because this is basically her channel. Like,
Yes.
when I got evicted, she told me to set up a YouTube channel for her. So this is basically her channel. So we're just trying to get her ready for it. I don't know. She'll be on it in 13 days finale night. And oh, by the way, tune into finale night on CBS because you do not want to miss it.
Wow.
You
What's
don't
going
wanna
on? Is it a proposal?
Here you go. Now I gotta turn the cameras off. Bye, guys. Gang.